All right. Well, on that note, let's talk about another teammate of yours. That would be the kicker. You can follow Sean Whyte on Twitter at Sean Whyte6. And having a terrific season with the Montreal Alouettes. Well, welcome to the program, Sean Whyte. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Now, I need you to know that your teammate here, Brandon London, calls you, what was it, the coolest?
The coolest kicker.
In professional football, he said.
In professional football. Oh, wow.
I actually just started a hashtag, coolest kicker, the K for coolest and kicker. I started that just for you, man. Just for you.
You have such a good imagination, you know?
It's, my imagination is great, which is why I'm very upset that you switched your Twitter name from Legatron to Sean Whyte.
No. You never came up with Legatron.
I love that.
I know,
That's great.
I understand
Legatron's
that, but
great.
yeah, Legatron sounded great. That was, I'm one of those creative guys. And
the White Knight is way better. Way better. Rod Black said that on TSN. I fell in love with that one. But Legatron, I'm not much of a Transformers kind of guy. I like it, but I don't like it that much.
Well, speaking of, electronics and fantasy and make-believe and all that stuff, you're actually just playing Call of Duty on, Xbox with all the guys? Who are you playing? What guys on the team do you play with?
Oh, we got a clan going right now. It's on PS3, so don't get that wrong either. I'm not an Xbox guy either. But we got B-Wit, Anthony Barrett, Eric Delorier, Michael Ola. We even got Calgary Stampeders, Jeff Hack, who's with us. Jeff. He comes out and he plays. But we're expanding as a group, and we can't be beat. We're too good.
So what he's talking about is PlayStation 3. There's a game called, Call of Duty. A lot of people play that. And you guys all have the headsets on and you're talking and you can go in and go up against other, that's what he said, clans. Like you team up and you go against other people. Who would you say, without saying yourself, who is the best Montreal Alouette Call of Duty guy other than yourself, taking yourself out of it?
This kills me to say it, though, because I'm not going to hear about the end of it, I'm going to hear the end of it tomorrow.
And you have to say it on public record.
Do I even need to say his name? You should be able to guess it just from me saying that.
I know, but the people want to know. B. London's for the people. The people want to know.
Anthony Barrett, he's I got to give it to him.
Not Michael Ola?
Oh, what? No, I tell him every day he's got to get his kill ratio up. He's at the bottom of the barrel, that one.
Wow. So how long do you guys play? How long do you guys play in a typical day? We get home from a vigorous practice.
Well, it depends on how long Whitaker's got to talk to his girlfriend. Delorier's got to catch him with Sophia. I could play all day, but these other guys, they got the girl that comes first. It's tough to compete, but we get a good hour in usually.
That's cool.
A couple games, yeah.
That's cool, man. You actually had a pretty interesting off season. You guys went over to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Tell the people out there. Tell them what that's all about.
Well, that was just an awesome opportunity for me. And once I heard of the invite, I didn't hesitate. I said, I'm in for sure. It's something I always wanted to do, and to give back to the troops because they're over there sacrificing their lives. They got family here, and they're staying over there for 6 months at a time so we can live the lives that we live. We couldn't be professional athletes if they're not over there fighting for us. And the Canadian troops right now, they're over there. They're actually teaching the Afghani troops the logistics of war, and so that we can bring our soldiers back, and they can live safely and depend on these Afghani troops to be able to defend for themselves against the Taliban. And we got to go through different bases, and we had Chris Nyland, who's a former Montreal Canadian.
Yeah, host of Off the Cuff right here on TSN 690 every day. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he talked about it. Carl Dykehouse, Brian Burke, the GM, great guy. And, I grew up with him as a GM at Vancouver, and a lot of people rip into him, but he's an awesome, awesome person, and he just tells you straight up how things are, and great guy. But we got to play ball hockey against the troops. We had the 4 cheerleaders from the Alouettes. They were there. They put on a good show. And Jean-Michel Antil, I think his name is. The French is tough, but famous comedian here, well known in Quebec, and he had great shows day in, day out. And we just went out and boosted their morale, and it was great to see, and they all thanked us. But it was great to tell them that they're the true heroes over there doing us a favor.
That's cool, man. I saw that you spent a lot of time here in Montreal. You did the Adapt Alouette program. What was it like for your off season in terms of what were your goals coming into this season? Like, what was it that you were training for coming into the season?
I probably didn't I did a lot more cross training for me, and I did a lot of hockey because that's what I used to do, and that's when I felt like I was kicking my best. But my main goal was to get over my fear of public speaking, and I thought, what a better way to do that than go out to schools and talk to kids. And because they're just excited that we're even showing up. And, they got tons of questions. I don't even think half of them even listen. They're just so happy for us to be there. But it was awesome for me because I can help them. And at the same time, they're helping me. And I had a great experience with it. And I look forward to doing it again if I have an opportunity. And it was great because, for me, growing up going through school, I had a bit of a learning disability. And it always gets better, and I never really realized that going through school, and it held me back. So it was good to talk to those kids that had learning disabilities, and tell them that things do get better and things get easier, and it was a great experience.
Chatting with Sean Whyte here on Game Points with Matthew Ross, Brandon Lennon here in studio, interviewing his teammate. Couple of notes here from your teammate, guys. Eric Deslauriers. Can't believe you guys are talking about Call of Duty on air. That's on Eric Deslauriers' Twitter account, Deslauriers9. Also, Sean, what kind of teammate is Brandon?
As a Call of Duty teammate?
No, just in general. I'm not talking Call of Duty anymore.
Brendan's an awesome person. In general, he's just a genuinely nice person. A genuine nice person, and I'm his biggest fan. If I wasn't in an Alouette jersey, he would be my favorite player to watch. He's amazing, and what probably makes him why I'm a big fan of him is because of his personality and how friendly the guy really is. But he's a guy. When we go to BC, Brandon, we go to my parents' house and we have dinner every time we go there. My mom and my parents love Brandon. He's so polite, just an awesome person. And, they always look forward to seeing all the guys again when we go back in BC in, I think, about 6 weeks.
I have so many, former teachers. I wish I could, have him stand and say that. Because the teachers say I was, oh, you're a bad kid, oh, you're rude, you're this. I mean, you know what Sean Whyte says about me, teacher? Just play that back. That'd be awesome.
His parents.
And his parents.
His parents.
And his parents.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. When my mom found out Whit was down, she had a tear in her eye. You could hear her. She wasn't too happy.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, talking how, with him being down and Scooter Berry going down, those are staples of the team, not only because of their performance, just because of what type of guys they are, Yeah, and you lose a guy like Brandon Whitaker, it makes us, his friends, not only his teammates, his friends, we all want to rally.
Especially how hard he worked to get back and really beat the odds. That was a crowded backfield with former NFL star in there, Dominic Rhodes. So that was a tremendous, comeback from him, and he looked pretty darn good when he was in there. So certainly we wish him the best, and it's not completely dire. I mean, it's a long season. You're going to get this guy back soon, I would think. But Sean, just we talked earlier about the coach change. We're not going to talk about that now with you as we close down here. We only have a minute or so left. I just wanted to get your take on having to be relied on so much this year. You've been, kicking a whole lot of field goals so far in this 5-game start to the year. How are you feeling so far physically and mentally?
Physically, I'm great. My new coach, Coach Ray Richleski, does a great job of saving my leg, and to be honest, AC is doing still a tremendous job with the offense, and the offense is getting us into easy field goal range. I don't think I had a field goal over 35 yards last game, so he's making me kick nice little short field goals, but everyone's doing their job. Defense is making the stops, offense driving the field to get us to get points and easy points. So, everyone's doing their job, and that's when we win, we're usually dominating the defense, offense, and special teams, and that's what it takes to win in this league.
All right. Well, any parting comments, Brandon?
Well, I just wanted to ask, about how you felt about when we blocked that one kick in Calgary, how that doesn't end that kid's streak. Obviously as a kicker, that's awesome for you, but what's the ruling on that?
I've never heard of that rule, that what they said, but, I'm a big Paradis fan. I'm so happy for the guy who works hard, and he's a great person, and I love everything that he does out there on the football field, but I was on a streak too once, and I got mine blocked against BC, and I remember, that killed mine. So I just think if they keep a rule, if that's the rule, just keep it the same. Don't be changing it. But I remember Aaron Hunt coming through the middle. He blocked it, didn't go across the line of scrimmage, but that was a block. So, but again, I'm not trying to take away anything that Rene has done because he's playing out of his mind right now.
That's the voice of Sean Whyte. Sean Whyte6 on Twitter.com for now until Brandon convinces him to change it.
Pele.
Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fun. Always a good time on the station.
All right, go back to Call of Duty.
All right.